Hey there and happy Tuesday. I hope you guys have had a good day. And if you are used to getting my email, hopefully you got that today from me as I worked on that and also set out some new classes for Worthington, my home here, and Fairmont coming up for July and August. So you can respond on my Facebook business page saying you're going, and I will check that regularly to put you down on my list. So that covers it. If you feel more comfortable, contact me directly. That works too. So speaking of classes, I'm here showing you some inspiration using the Cutest Cows bundle and some new paper from that to market package. I really love it. And I want to do some more things. I guess to say as intended. This is just kind of fun background paper, and I loved how it really popped with the cardstock and the cow. But there's cute paper that goes with the bundle to market with our market goods with all the fun fresh vegetables and different things too. So I will be working on something with that as well down the road. So let me just get my camera turned around so that you can see what I'm working on. I feel like views will be probably fewer tonight because it's the 4th of July week, and hopefully you guys are doing fun things. But as I make videos, it helps me clear off my project area, and so a clean project area allows me to keep making more projects to send your way too. Hi there, Deb. So recently, people got to make this card at one of my classes and also this card. And so it's just amazing how different the card can look based on like the lighter colors to make things pop and the darker colors to make things pop too. Hi there, Deb. Hi, Tabitha. And so with that, I'm going to be making this one here for you tonight, but just know that all the measurements and all the products actually are identical to make both of them too. So it's always fun when I have an idea that people liked and people really commented that they loved this cow card. And so then I always look over my class list, like, is there going to be any repeats from one to the next? And don't worry if you're a repeat. I love it when you can come to multiple classes of mine. And so then I just swap out ideas and projects. So I've always got plenty in my little idea brainstorm. So that's never a problem. And I love being able to switch things up so you can see the versatility of projects or products used. All right. Hi there, Pam. Good to see you on here too. And Julie as well. Okay, well, there is more people. I just thought, oh, everybody's just going to be like ready to prepare for 4th of July. Does anybody feel like it doesn't quite feel like 4th of July either? Because it's like every year the denial of, I can't believe we're this far into summer. And then also because it's kind of just cooler, it's been rainy, it doesn't give you kind of quite that 4th of July feel that we're used to on a normal year. And a lot of lakes around here have the no wake. So just different things are being postponed and stuff that we're used to for fireworks. So it does feel a little different this year. Okay, so for the card base, this is that pretty color Blackberry Bliss, and I just think it's such a rich color. I love using it, and I wish that that I would use it more. And I always tell you guys that the inspiration often comes from designer series paper, and so with that, if Stampin' Up! Doesn't give me designer series paper that has Blackberry Bliss in it, then I don't often grab that that particular cardstock either. Okay, so the designer series paper to market 12 by 12 has like this that I showed you from the pretty card for one of my classes, and some of this, and then I have to show you some of this other fun stuff because some of this can be cut out with the dies that are in the bundle. And so just fun fresh veggies. If you know me, I love to garden, and I just love the oranges and the peaches in here. So there's that, and it's not just veggies. We've got some flowers here too, and we've got just a fun background there. And look at all the tomatoes. I love growing tomatoes for fresh tomato everything. And then we've got more of the green pattern paper, just little X's random on the back. And then I've just seen so many cute ideas, cutting out these baskets and bags and different things and having the produce or flowers kind of peeking out over that. So maybe look for that from me in a class coming up too. And then more pretty pattern paper there. So this is 12 by 12. Just wanted to give you a glimpse of that. And now I will start creating. Okay, so for this, what I did is cut these pieces of designer series paper 2 inches by, just want to double check my measurements, 2 inches by 3.75. And I've got 2 of those. And because this is a little bit of a different look here, Amy Rich had a card that I received as a swap. And then I always like to not only give credit, but kind of show it to you if I have it. Here it is. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. But she sent me this card, or gave it as part of the swaps. She didn't intentionally give it to me because we get a bag of 25 swaps when we go on the incentive trips. And because of that, then I have her information to know it was done by her. But I loved the layout. It was just like, it caught me and I went, you know, sometimes we have these little scraps and pieces of the trim after we've used bigger card fronts. And so it kind of got me thinking, although I did cut out all these pieces out of 12 by 12 full sheets, and I was not sad about that at all. So what she did, and I thought this was kind of fun, is she just kind of didn't map both of them all the way. She left the edges that go towards the edge, the edge that goes towards the edge. She left that just be plain like so. So the measurements are off. If you know me, I usually do like the 1/4 inch measurements. So now I'm doing 1/8 inch, but yet 1/4 inch this way and such. So these measurements for the peach pie are going to be a little different. So my peach pie measurements are going to be 2 of these, 2 1/4 by, I'm not always so good, 3 7/8. So we've got that being just a little off because of that reason. And I like to point that out why it is like that. Okay, so let's get this going. Isn't this just cute here too? Just those polka dots like peach pie and pumpkin pie on there. You know, I am going to swap this out. I'm having a devil of a time with this refill on my Stamp and Seal. I feel like this video, nothing's going smooth. So why not just keep adding to it? And if that ever happens to you, please let me guide you and see if I can help fix it. Now I just have to get it started. There we go, and it should be good to go. Okay, already doing way more better than the other one ever was. Okay, so then I'm just going to put this against one edge here, and then this one do the same. So I did know, like this class, it's just easy, it's flowers, and so it's easy to just put that up against the edge like so, and it doesn't matter which direction. But the other class had flowers that could have been upside down, so you would have to kind of watch that to make sure that that didn't happen. But for this, it gets pretty easy to do that. So let me just add a little bit more adhesive. Yeah, so I can make a call into Stampin' Up! If you're having trouble with your adhesive, if I can't fix it, and they make everything better. Hi there, Barb. Good to see you on here, and Diane as well. Okay, so now this just gets put up here, across the top like so, and then this one across the bottom here, like so. And I'm just kind of eyeing like to make sure that this is pretty even to what's left on top there too. So now we've got this for just a really fun and bright card front there for you, and lots of nice space to put the focal point. Hi there, Lisa. All right, so now we have all these punches here that I'm going to bring into the camera and then put back down. So we've got the bee builder punch, and you might go, really? Until I use it, and it'll make sense. Obviously, we need the cow builder punch here. And then I've got the 2 3/8 circle punch here. And so that's what I'm going to use. I just took some of that new In Color 6x6. This is back in. So for somebody like Pam, I'm going to order that for you. And it's back in. It had been out for a while. It was super popular. So I'm just going to punch out the circle here. And now that fits perfectly in the circle that I have die cut from Stylish Shapes. And the Stylish Shapes dies here have that little stitching around the edges there, if you can see. And so it's kind of a fun matting to put the big circles from the Designer Series paper onto a circle and then have the circle be stitched. So we've got that, and now I'm just going to take and put some adhesive on. I could have popped this up, but it looks just fine too flat, and we're gonna pop up the cow. So now let's work on that cow. So I'm just going to take my Memento Black ink here and stamp that out here. And then on the other side, I'm just going to do the head. Sometime if I have space, I like to kind of separate them so that if I've stamped them too close, then I don't accidentally start punching out part of an ear or something and get too carried away because it's too close. And we've got all these extra pieces. So there's the body, and everything goes flying. That's pretty normal and natural. Then we've got the head here, and I'm just going to center that in there and do that same thing here. Just going to tap out some of these extra pieces so it doesn't end up laying out here on my work surface. So there's not a lot of coloring. Want to point out, I've got the Stampin' Blends for basic black, light, and dark, and no matter what, it seems like at an event, somebody's like, I'm looking for the black marker, and I have to tell you that these are the black markers. So the light one almost looks a little like purplish, and then the dark one looks, I would say, maybe more on the gray scale there too. So yeah, and Pam says, I can handle that coloring. Yes, don't we all kind of like a break every once in a while where it's like, oh, I can make that happen. So yeah, the basic black, it just, I mean, it's kind of funny too. The light and the dark, there's not much difference between the two, but I love that Stampin' Up! Did put the effort into making it look a little bit different and not just like black Sharpie markers or something either. And so if they did black on black, it would also be a little bit harder to define kind of where the cap comes off, and we want that to be defined so people don't twist the caps as they take them off and end up cracking the sides, which will dry out the barrels of ink and everything. So yeah, this is all there is to coloring those spots in with the basic black marker. And then I'm just going to go up here and just kind of fill in a little bit on the crown of the head there. And then the other color that I'm using tonight here is the ivory. So the ivory is just going to fill in a little bit of the cow's ears here, and also just around the little front part of his face with the nose and the mouth. So yes, easy peasy coloring, okay? And then we're just going to tip this over by accident. So we've got that cow, super cute. Like, how fun is that? So fast stamping, punching, coloring, and you get a cow in no, or in a short time, no time at all. All right, so now I'm going to take the Bee Builder punch. It's got a couple hearts, and this is the bee body, but it also makes a great conversation balloon here. So I'm just going to punch that out. Normally I say that it's easy to stamp first and then punch, but for this, because I'm using photopolymer stamps, it's very easy to know where my areas that I get to stamp, and the words don't take up a lot of space, so it's not like a tight fit. So it's very easy to put that on. And then I'm going to just grab a couple more dimensionals here to pop that up, and then that can make the cow say it's your special day. How fun is that? So I've got that going out of there like so, and then we just have to add some embellishments. So for the different projects that I use, I did use a couple different embellishments, and I like to show you that because sometimes it's just nice to see alternatives. The 2024 through 2026 in color resin dots work really well with this one, and we could use different colors here, and I have used up all the peach, and I was like, do I like this? And I kind of do. So I ended up going kind of with that petunia pop to add a little color. Actually, I'm going to reverse. Usually I do the bigger on the bottom, but there's less space here, so I'm just going to put a little one there and there. So just kind of follows through with some of the colors used in those flowers. And I also want to, oops, excuse me, use or show you what I used here for the alternate, and that is from the transparent adhesive back dot. So lots of the greens, and then it's got the blackberry bliss here and the white as well. So that's what I used there, so you can see the differences. Hi there, Donna. Now for the inside, I mounted a couple of stamps together, and just to make it easier for class attendants to not have to try and center things. And so I used the Sentiment Milk It for all it's worth with the little cowbell. I put that on one block, and now that's all ready to go there. And so that can be here and put on the inside of the card for a pretty quick and easy card. So like I said, for the class, I liked the layout, so I cut up my 12 by 12 paper. But like I said, if you have some of those packages where you've used card fronts that are 4 by 5 1/4 and you have those bigger strips, you could make a card layout like that based out of that. And the other thing that I want to make mention of, because I just did my newsletter, is some of you have been following along my June ordering special. Was somebody was going to earn the painted or win the painted lavender dies and stamps based on if they purchased a bundle from me, stamp die bundle in June. And I have a winner for this, and that's Donna Barrett. So she will be getting this sent out in tomorrow's mail to her for being my winner. So I appreciate everybody that always purchases from me every month, all the time. But it's just kind of fun sometimes to just throw little random giveaways. If you order from me, you're always going to get something from me. So that's always fun for me to send out those little thank you notes just as a little fun surprise. I love sending out happy mail. In my former days, before Stampin' Up, I was human resources, and so I did payroll for about 2,000 people. And so I think it is like sending out, because back in the day, heaven forbid, we sent out paychecks by snail mail, and not all of them made it. That was always stressful, but now everything's done, you know, electronic. A little more interesting. Whoops, my battery started to say it's going low, and I never know if that stops my video. So that has changed a little bit. So I think it still gives me the joy of doing that snail mail and putting that surprise in people's mailboxes. So I appreciate you ordering, and will continue to do that for now. So have a great rest of the 4th of July. I'm not sure on my schedule tomorrow. If I'll get time, I have a couple more projects to show you in video form, and so I'll be getting those out to you. And I know I have a son coming home from college too, so I'm not sure how much time like I'll be spending with him either. So that trumps stamping always. I hope it does in your world as well. So take care and have a happy and safe 4th of July. Bye-bye.